Good day, my people. Is your coach PK coming at your live in the Northern Territory. So I have visited or been at least either visited or work in all other states or territory except the Northern Territory. And this year I thought I would start it with a bang and go and go around the Northern Territories. So this adventure actually started a while ago. It started on Wednesday, the 7th of January. Let me just do that before I continue. Yeah, 7th of January, started this adventure. So myself and my partner, we left Melbourne, flew to Adelaide. We spent about 3 hours in Adelaide. We were hoping to go for a little walk in Adelaide, but as soon as we left the actually airport, we got hit by a massive hell heat, a massive heat of that it just sent us straight back into the airport, straight back into the air conditioner, and that's where we stayed for the rest of the day, for the rest of the 3 hours we had in Adelaide. But when we say 3 hours, it's not really 3 hours, because by the time you have to go to your exit or your gate, it's just pretty much 2 hours, if not hour and a bit. So it's pretty, you don't want to miss your flight, or you don't. That's the last thing you want when you're traveling, is to miss your flight, because then depending on your book, you might have to rebook, or you must have to wait for the next flight, which could be hours, and you might even miss your connection and stuff like that. So, if you are coming at me live from Melbourne or anywhere in the world, as a matter of fact, just letting you know that I'm not in Melbourne. So that's why you can see a different setup on the background. This is actually the background of the hotel room. So it is not as cool as normal, but it's me, and this is the background. And I've got this biggest microphone with me to make sure you can hear me clear, and I've got this my camera, the Canon R8, which is a full frame camera, so to make sure you can also see me clear. As per usual, I know I've been absent for a few days. That's because I was traveling. I'll keep going to tell you a bit about my travel. So, as I said before, we left Melbourne on Wednesday, very, very early in the morning. Drove ourselves to the airport, and from there, we sort of went, got our plane and got set, flew to Adelaide. 3 hours later, we were back on the plane and flew all the way to Alice Springs. So in Alice Springs, we stay for 2 nights in a hotel called the Mercury Hotel. So I've got a few videos coming up about these hotels and these places I'm staying, and more information. If you are interested to know, make sure to hit me up down below, and will be more than welcome to let you know, how it all went. It was not smooth, but we got here. That's more important. So Lenny, say hi, Lenny. You coming to the city of Adelaide? I'll luckily say, not this time, luckily, maybe next time. But I am traveling in the Northern Territories at the moment. It was just a quick stay at Adelaide. I mean, just 3 hours. But I will be in Adelaide at some stage in the future. So you just stay tuned. Make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Make sure you are follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And when not time, I'll be in Adelaide to say goodbye to all your guys. And Mimi asked, are you going to ref at Bendigo tournament? Mimi, this is the plan, and I'm not sure yet, because I haven't been invited, and I also haven't been looking into it yet. Maybe you can help me, hit me up, and tell me when the Bendigo tournament is on, and then I'll get in contact with the guys in Bendigo. I know a lot of good referees out there in Bendigo, and they'll hit me up back, and I might just show up in Bendigo when whenever your tournament is. So yeah, keep me tuned, keep me informed, keep me updated. I like to be out. I like to go places and referee anywhere, everywhere, whenever I can. It's over the Australia Day weekend. I'm going to do it too. It's my first tournament that I'm refing. Congratulations, Mimi, and welcome to refereeing. And I know you're gonna have a lot of fun. I know you're gonna have a lot of make a lot of friends. Most importantly, so make sure to do your best, ask as many questions as you can to all the other referees. Hopefully it's gonna be me, but I'm pretty sure on that weekend I am already booked for the Dandenong and the Eltham tournament, so it won't be this time we're gonna see each other or ref together maybe, but hopefully in a very short future. So stay tuned, as I say always. Yeah, other than that, I'll carry on a bit. Like I say, got fellas and ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, feel free to interrupt me at any time while I'm telling you the story about how I end up here in the Northern Territory. So, like I was saying before, I wanted to make it a big entrance because I've never been to the Northern Territories at all, and other than that, this is the last territory or state that I'm gonna visit. I've been to Tasmania. I've been to Western Australia. I've been to New South Wales. I've been to Queensland. I have been to even ACT and obviously South Australia. And I've been to Queensland and Northern Territory is the last one. So, like I was saying, we flew on Saturday of Melbourne through Adelaide, and then we ended up in Alice Springs. So we ended up staying in Alice Springs, and this hotel, the Mercury hotel. Pretty good hotel. I love it. I made a couple of videos there and a couple of videos. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because that's where the videos are probably gonna be playing. As you know, YouTube lets you play very long videos, while TikTok it allows it, but I think you got a limitation of 8 minutes or 10 minutes or so. But those videos that I made, they are quite long because I want to show you everything and share with you my experiences. Going through those vacation these locations that I've never been before. I believe you can hear the air conditioning on the back of this. If you can, I am sorry, but I won't turn it off because it is actually 45 degrees here in the Northern Territory. And if I turn it off, I'll be boiling and I'll be sweating, and I do not want to do that. I want to stay nice and cool. Therefore, the air conditioner will be staying on for the entire of this live stream. All right, question. It's over the Australian. Okay, yeah, I got it. I think me as a NBL one ref and some of the one NBL one refs down in red May coming up, Mimi. All right, Lockley is a NBL one ref, as you heard, Mimi, and he's gonna be there. So make sure if you get the chance to ref with him, or even if you're not refing with him, go to him and ask him as many questions as you possibly can, and he'll be more than happy to help you there. Thank you, Harper. Thank you, love you. Thank you. Hi, Harper. I get you. Hello, Harper. Hi, Harper again. All right, cool. Where were we? So we were in Alice Springs. So we hit Alice Springs, and we sort of got there about midday. So we sort of rest a little bit, and then had something to eat. Got familiarized with the sort of area. We didn't want to spend too much money, so we went to Coles and bought a couple of milk bottles, and also we got cereals and stuff like that for breakfast. The thing is, if you are in the Northern Territories, let me just tell you guys, and it is summer, so you need to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, have your breakfast at 6 o'clock in the morning, and get out of your hotel room and go and explore the day. When we left the hotel room at 6 o'clock in the morning, it was already 35 degrees. So at 35 degrees is pretty hot, for Melbourne, and for here is sort of just the start of the day. So the temperature goes all the way up to 45 degrees Celsius, 45, 48 degrees Celsius, I believe it hit at some stage. And we wanted to do some hiking, so we decided to get up very, very early. And, I don't know if you know, but if you travel around the world, and you go to a hotel, it doesn't matter how comfortable the bed is, how big the bed is. Also depends obviously if you are tired, but I personally found it very difficult to sleep straight, sleep well and sleep through the night when I'm staying in a not familiar bed, not familiar city. I just find it hard. I don't know. Maybe you can sleep. I just can't. I struggle with that so very, very much. But therefore, I didn't have a good sleep, but I had to get up early because to do activities, because we knew by 11 o'clock we had to be in. So because it just gets too hot to be out there whenever you're gonna go and do. So on the second day, well, we arrived on Wednesday. On Thursday, we decided to go for a hike, and we went to this McDonald's Gorge or McDonald's Adventure, some kind of McDonald's range, I believe it was called. And in this McDonald's range, they had a few things like different climbs. And the first climb we went to was the Omniston Gorge. That's the first one. Oh my God. Anyway, we went up there, myself and my partner. We went up and we got to this place. So it was like a 5 minutes to walk to this creek and back, and we decided to go. Now we're gonna be more adventurous, and we decided to go up for the look. So there's a outlook up the top. So when we went to the outlook, and then my partner was a bit tired, and she said, "Look, I want to. I don't feel very well here. It's too high, too much height. I want to go back." So she started to walk back while I was taking a couple more selfish. But before we went up, she told me that we might go straight from up there to the creek, have a bit of a swim, in a sort of in a water. You call it a waterfall or water water hole. I think that's what it's called, a water hole. So as we went up there, and she started going back, I assumed that she kept going towards the water hole, which is sort of was supposed to be a bigger walk. And when I went back, I started going towards the water hole, but she actually went back. So we lost each other. So let me just explain it to you guys. Up there in the hills in the Northern Territory, you do not have any reception, so you can't call each other. You can't message each other. The only thing that you can call is SOS. And that was it. So I started going and going and going. I thought, all right, she's ahead. She's not far from me. She's more ahead. I took a couple more selfies and I keep going, going. And all of a sudden, I ended up on this spot where I couldn't see how she would have been able to go up those rocks. So, and I realized, oh, I think we lost each other here. So I started heading back. I head all the way back to the outlook again where we were, and I was trying to look down to see if I can see her, and I could not see her. So this is now happening in now hour, and then I think it went all the way to hour and a half. So you can understand my panic. I was panicking. I was stressed, and I had no water. So she had the water with her, and I was sort of going, what am I going to do now? So the one thing that I knew, I cannot leave her there by herself if she's still there. So I have to hold on here, see what's happening, and maybe go back and see if she went in or sat somewhere and if she got tired. But as I was going, I was calling out for her, and there was no answer. So about 20 minutes or so after I went back into the outlook, I heard her say, "PK." I said, "Oh, Jody, PK, Jody, where are you? I'm down here." So what has happened is she went back to the initial spot where we started, and then she wanted to go into the water hole to have a swim, which was 5 minutes from where we parked. And I thought she went all the way around to the different water hole that they had there. But their water hole, once I got there, I realized I wasn't safe to swim because the water wasn't high enough and it wasn't really, it wasn't good. It wasn't ready. It wasn't not enough water, and the water was pretty dirty, pretty disgusting. So we needed to go back to the initial water hole. Obviously, then I went down and she told me, look, she was also panicking and she was actually ended up calling the police, and the police were on their way to start a rescue because she thought I was lost and I was, dehydrated. Obviously, I was there for many hour and a half, which she felt like 5 days being there lost. You know how you feel when you don't have any your phone on you. Imagine that I had my phone with me, but I had no reception, so I couldn't have any internet. I couldn't even entertain myself while I was there. I was just panicking and sweating and starting to feel very dehydrated. So this is pretty much was the start of the holidays. But relax, guys. It got better. It got heaps better, and from there it just got better and better and better. And I'll continue telling you once I see what's happening on the chat. I see the chat is very active. I appreciate you guys being on the chat. Yep, you do. The Nana Awarding tournament last year. All right, Mimi is coming to. All right, look, I'll let Mimi and Lockley have in their chat. They are having there, so I won't interrupt. I'll let them continue. You know, getting to know each other and getting to know and see how they can help each other. Obviously, Lachlan is an NBL 1 referee, and Mimi is sort of starting a first tournament. It's a lot of what Lachlan can, help Mimi, and Mimi can also maybe teach a couple of things to Lachlan, who knows. And, especially because you referee in different association and you experience different things. Carrying on with my story, we met each other, sort of exhausted. We relaxed a bit, we calmed our nerves, and then we got talking. And she was telling me what she was doing, and I was telling her what I was doing. Sort of chilled a bit, and then we say, okay, we both tense here. Are we gonna continue this holiday, or are we going to go to the hotel and just rest and just think about what happened and the stress? But she's a tough lady, and she said, "Nah, we're gonna keep going." And we went to the next stop, who was I think it was Henry Creed or Harry Creek, something like that. We went there, stopped again. There is a video coming up. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a video coming up with an intense coverage of the Haley Creek in Northern Territory, Alice Springs, not far from Alice Springs. Went there. We had a swim. So we had a swim on the Ormston Gore as well. So we had a swim there, and then we had another swim at Henry Creek. And we took some great photos, some great, mountains between the mountains. So you gotta love it. So subscribe if you haven't done so yet, so you can see all these photos coming up very very soon when I have got time to edit it and I've got time to play around with it. All right, I have a look, and it's normal. I'll let Mimi and Loki keep up that conversation. It's not just helping you, both of you, but it's also helping everybody that is on this live and is watching it. So keep it up, keep it going, and appreciate you guys helping each other. That's what this channel is about. It's about uniting referees, uniting players. So we are all on the same path. All right, so that was pretty much day one. So there was another a last place we wanted to see on a day one of exploring Alice Springs, and that place was called can't remember. It's Shams, and it's a sacred Aboriginal area. So we had to pay a bit of a fee to get there. We were happy to do that to support the indigenous community. But when we got there, that was on the 8th. and we got a message saying it doesn't open until the 9th, which is the following day. But on that following day, early morning, we were supposed to take off and go to our next destination, which it was still in Northern Territory, and it's called um, the Kings Canyon. Have you heard of the Kings Canyon in the Northern Territory? Well, well, well. If you haven't, you should, because it is a wonderful, amazing place to be in. Amazing place to be in. We explored, a couple of days ago. Uh, you know, Drove there, so that will be on the 9th. The drive was about 4 hours or so. Well, there was a few options. The drive was 5.5 hours on a sealed road, or 4 hours on a dirt road. So because we were driving a sedan, we then decided to drive on a sealed road. But then when we put a thing on Google say it's only 4.5 hour to get there. We said, oh, that's actually good. It's one less hour. So off we went. We packed, and so remember, once you put the destination on Google Maps and start driving, and once you lose signal because there is no reception in the middle of nowhere, then you can't readjust your destination. Either you continue with that, or you're gonna get pretty much stuck. So we start going, and we didn't think much of it. We just thought, okay, maybe there is it's actually faster than we thought it's gonna be, and then we hit the dirt. That Northern Territory red sand. We hit it, and you're like, geez, no, this is not the way we're meant to be. This is the shortcut, but the shortcut goes into through dirt road. We're not really equipped with our, Toyota Camry sedan to go through red sand like that. But then we couldn't go anywhere because we didn't have Google Maps anymore. We didn't have any kind of internet, I should say. So therefore, we did jump on back, and we say, look, we just have to go through it. And we put our head down, and we start going. And I think the difficult part was the sandy part, the red sandy part, because the car didn't have much stabilization. So the trip that was meant to be 5.5 hour became about 4.5 hour, or maybe five-ish, five and a bit. But we ended up going through the dirt. Uh, you know, it was actually not too bad. We got to stop and take a few photos here and there. That's something that I will tell everybody. If you are traveling, if you get lost, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the moment, enjoy the area you are in, and do some kind of videoing, some kind of photographing the area, because it will be a shame for you to just waste your day, because and I get upset because you missed, or you got lost a little bit. So it's okay to get lost. Enjoy the moment, breathe it. This is not the first time it's happened to us. So we went to Germany, we got lost. We went to, I think the only place we didn't get lost was in Portugal and Italy. Italy, I think we got lost as well. So, but we just made the most of it. We got separated. We just make the most of it. That's all you can do. That's all I will advise you to do. Good to have it. Yes, hey Jackson. I think Jack. I believe Jack M. Yeah, you can get a sticker of me very very soon. I just have to see if we can be in the same place at the same time. So on the 16th, 17th, and 18th of January, I will be attending the Burn City Classic tournament. So this is gonna be held in Sewell Reserve in Glenroy. If you are in the area, or if you wanna go by, uh, come down. I'll be there from the start to the end, all 3 days. And hit me up. Just come to me and say, I'm Jack. I'm your follower from YouTube or TikTok, whatever. And can I have a sticker? I'll be more than happy to give you a sticker. So Yeah, come down if you can. It's gonna be basketball played there. I think the first game on Friday is at 4, and Sunday starts for Saturday is at 11, and then Sunday a bit later. But I'll be there most of the day, very early. Setting up, getting things done. So come down. You're gonna enjoy great basketball games. Some great players play on this tournament. A lot of NBL one, NBL, WNBL one players, former NBL player, former NBA players even. So come down and enjoy the great basketball. There will be food, there will be music, there will be soft drinks, and you will have a great time. So everyone out there, come down if you can. So Jackson says 16 and 17. 6 7 6 7. Oh, here we go. Yep, that's it. Yep. 16 17 is 6 7 6 7. Gotta do the sign, all right? 6 7 6 7. There we go, Jackson, just for you because you picked it up. So good on you. Well done. Yeah, it'll be good to have you there. So anyone, come down. Yes, so there was pretty much a couple of days that we had. Grand Kings Canyon was amazing. Went to see what it is all about. So obviously we didn't walk to the entire Kings Canyon because it takes about 3 to 4 hours or something like that, and we needed to carry a lot of water, a lot of things to be able to go through it. But Kings Canyon and everywhere else you go, even though you get there at 6 o'clock in the morning and it's just sort of sunrise and it's still not as hot, you still need to bring a lot of water. So if you ever do hiking, doesn't matter what time, make sure you have a lot of water, enough water on you, depending on the length of your walk. Make sure you got a hat, make sure you got sunglasses, and most importantly, make sure to stay safe. And if you feel tired, if you feel disorientated, stop, go back, or rest, and then continue going. We actually had a net, so I'll put a photo up in a few days to come. So we bought a head net, which we put over our head and over our sunglasses to stop the flies from getting onto our face and eyes and nose and ears. There's just so many flies in the Northern Territory in summer. It's so hot, and you are sweating. They're all over your face. They're very annoying. I recommend it to get a head net and put it on so they don't get to your face. They will still be all over your arms and on your back and in your shirt, stuff like that, but it's not as annoying as in your face because they can get into your eyes, they can get into your ears, they can get into your nose. You don't want that. There's just too many of them to escape or shush them away. What the F is there? Please, one more 6 7. Coach PK, what's up? What's up? What F, Ethan? Okay, cool. All right, just for you, Ethan, because you've been a great supporter. I've seen you many times. But then I'll do a 6 7. But in reply, I need you all guys to go and hit that love heart, that like button, love heart. Everybody hit it as soon as I do it. I want to see at least 20 love hearts going up. All right, here we go. You guys ready? You guys ready? Hang on, I'll put my mic down for a second. 6 9, 6 9. Here we go, just for you, Ethan. Now, where are the love hearts? I haven't seen enough. Come on, Ethan, keep pressing the love hearts. And everybody out there that is watching this as well, keep pressing the love hearts. I can see it's 124 people on my live, so press the love hearts. I would like to see more love hearts coming up. All right, thank you for those that did press the love hearts. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Carrying on. Where did I stop? So that wasn't the end of it. After Kings Canyon, so Kings Canyon, we stayed there for one night. We stayed in accommodation. It wasn't as fancy, but it was enough, and we were happy enough to stay there and and observe. We did see a few wildlives. We didn't see a dingo. We thought we were gonna see a dingo, but unfortunately, they didn't come anywhere close. We saw a large lizard that I recorded it, and I'll put it in a video very soon. So make sure you follow me and subscribe to my channel to see the large lizard. All the lizard was doing is just going to every air conditioner outlet and just drink a bit of water because it was 45 degrees. He was probably very thirsty and very tired, and he didn't even care that we were there. So he just went by his day. Very cool lizard. You see, I took a photo with a half dingo, half dog. So don't know. You see it. Photo coming up, and a couple of just small lizards and stuff like that. So that was a bit of a wildlife that we seen. After the Kings Canyon, we then in the morning we got up, went to the Kings Canyon, did the walk. Nobody got lost, so this time that was good. We stayed together, and we didn't have reception, which is quite annoying. But we did have cameras that we did record. I've got a Canon R8. I've got an Insta360 S3S is called. I've got a what did I bring? In my phone. Okay, the phones nowadays are pretty good cameras as well. And last but not least, I had, what else did I have? No, that was it. Yeah, I've got 3 cameras that I'm using on this adventure, so it's being very, very helpful and very, very cool and good. All right, I've got a sign coming up here. I've been here on 30 minutes. I've got a sign saying the battery is getting low. So it is 2 options. Either you stay with me and I'll go and change and put another battery in, or I'll say bye. What do you guys prefer? Can anyone tell me? Should I put another battery on or should I say bye? Come on. By the way, if you are coming at me from Melbourne, here in the Northern Territory, it's only 5:30 in the afternoon, so the sun still shines. It's still pretty bright out there. All right, any love hearts? For me to stay, I need to see love hearts, and for me to stay, I need to see some flowers, some TikToks coming through. I'll count to 3. If it doesn't come through, I'll say bye. 3, 2, 1, and bye. Okay, nothing came through, so I'll pretty much say goodbye. Thank you, everybody that came to my live. I appreciate you taking your time to be on my live and listening to my stories and me. And I'm in return. I always gonna answer you any basketball related question. I'm a basketball referee and used to be a player, used to be a spectator, and I enjoy the game very much. Appreciate you guys being here. Have a great evening in Melbourne, or afternoon or morning, wherever you are in the world. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I am on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook page, and also YouTube as Basketball 4 Dummies, Basketball number 4 Dummies. Or you can search me on Coach PK, Coach_PK. You should find me there. All right, I'll see you on the next time. Love you all, and stay safe, stay hydrated. And I'm praying for Melbourne or Victoria for all the bushfires that are happening there in the moment. I hope everybody's safe. As a matter of fact, one of my nephews is there fighting the fire. I wish and hope he's safe. Hi, Oscar, and thank you for being on here. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now. Bye.